sisters, we gather today around the table of the Lord's Word and the Eucharist to offer our prayers, most especially for all the faithful departed. I would like to begin with a very personal story. I am proud to say that together with my younger brother, we were raised and provided for by our daddy, who works until now as a funeral director of a known funeral parlor in Pasay. Hindi po siya embalsamador. Nililinaw ko lang po. Sa opisina po siya nagtatrabaho. At totoo po yung sabi-sabi, na buhay po kami dahil sa patay. But more than that, we were raised as well seeing how their clients and those people around them would wish for a modest and decent wake and maybe a funeral for their loved one. At nakita ko din po how my father, together with his workmates, would at least try to give them a solemn, a decent, and a modest funeral. If we wish to see it in that matter, wala naman pong may gusto sa atin na dumaan lang ang isang pagkamatay na wala lang. We all wish that everyone would enjoy a peaceful wake. And I do believe that the reason for such is that love and respect won't end at the tomb, but also will be significant until we lead them to the next life. We make it sure that everything is well. We will show love and respect because our departed is a son and daughter of God. Our gospel today would have a lot to consider as we meditate life, death, and resurrection precisely. But let me invite you once again. St. Luke pointed a personality, the person of Joseph of Arimathea, a man who expressed his love and devotion and respect to Jesus even at his death. We have heard how he himself, or maybe with other companions, prepared the corpse of Jesus. He was taken down. Now let us note that experience. From the cross, he was taken down, wrapped in linen cloth, laid him in a tomb which no one had yet been used or buried, placed some spices over his body, and the tomb was closed with a big stone. Bakit po importante yung binaba siya sa krus? Because during the time of Jesus, if you are to be crucified, you do not deserve a decent, maybe funeral. You do not deserve a good resting place. Sabi pa nga po sa research, pwede pang pabayaan na lang yung katawan sa krus dahil kahihiyan yung ginawa mo at maliit kang tao sa lipunan. Hindi ka mayaman para itago dyan. Dahil ikinahiya ka at kahiyahiya ang ginawa mo, you deserve that even until death, you are boldly exposed to everyone. But Joseph stood with conviction that even in the face of death, most especially the death of the Son of Man, love, devotion, and respect shall continue. Balikan ko lang po yung kwento ko. Sabi ko po, born and raised po ako na ang tatay ko nagtatrabaho sa punerarya. At kapag natataon na meron po kaming transaksyon ng kapatid ko o ng nanay ko sa kanya sa punerarya, dadaan po kami sa mga funeral chapels. And this is the catch of hopefully, our lesson, all of us living, and not only for the dead. Sa loob pa ng funeral chapel, sa harap ng namatay, sige, patuloy ang buhay natin sa tsismisan. Sa harap ng namatay, hindi natatapos ang away. Sa loob ng funeral parlor, kahit may namatay, nakalimutan na namatay at ang nasa isip, fiesta. Dahil madaming pagkain. Nasa harapan ng isang namatay na tao, ginawang tambayan, nagkapihan, nagkwentuhan, ni hindi man lang nakapagdasal. Siguro po madami pa po kayong makikitang mga not so good practices. Most especially when we are in front of a deceased person. But mind you, my dear brothers and sisters, our love, respect, and devotion won't end while we live. Most especially, love and devotion and respect is deserved by everyone. Even that person lived a miserable life. The moment when God called him, he too deserved love, respect, and devotion from us. They deserve those things because we do not only see them or saw them living, but while they are living and until their last breath and until forever, they are and will always be a son and a daughter of God. That is why love will still be there, care will still be there, respect will still be there. We give our dearly departed this great respect, not only because they lived, but because they will always live as a child of God. Many perhaps will still flock to cemeteries or columbariums today or in the next days. Maybe a lot of us will encounter experiences of death. We hope that there will be a lot of Joseph of Arimathea today who saw not only a mere person who died, but will be able to recognize that person, that departed loved one who died, is a child of God. That is why they deserve love. They deserve our respect. They deserve our devotion. Death may put earthly and maybe bodily connections to a close, but not our hearts and our memories. Even in death, love, respect, and devotion shall live, not only because they lived, but again, they are a child of God, deserving our love, deserving our prayers, deserving our care, most especially deserving our respect.